Imagine having a LinkedIn system that finds your ideal prospect, engage with their post, write human-like comments under their post, then send them a connection invite automatically. No scrolling, no manual outreach, no typing comments at 7 a.m. In today's video, I'm going to break down a 3 workflow system that will do exactly what I narrated, that is prospecting, outreach, and warm engagement, all the way to sending invites, all powered by N10, Apify, Open Router, Unifile, and Google Sheet. I'm Sohail Jafri and I build automation that saves you hour each week. If you're a founder, creator, freelancer, or a coach who's trying to grow their LinkedIn account, this one going to change your game. Let's get into it. Let me give you a rundown of how this automation works. So there are 3 parts to this. First is finding the prospect. So this automation basically find all the prospect for your niche. Then this part 2 of the automation will reach out to each prospect and run automation number 3. If I click on it and I go click the link, I will land on the third part, that is the core of engagement. Now this automation fetches all the post of your prospect, filter only the latest 9-month post. You can tweak it to 3-month or 6-month. Then after that, it loops over the each of the post and do a semantics analysis. Before the semantic analysis, it leaves a like on the post. Then it decide it's a regular post or a repost. If it's a regular post, it analyze whether it's an informative post, happy announcement, sad hiring post, not English, neutral, none of the above, etc. Then once the analysis of the post is done and it's none of the above, it's not none of the above, it will compose a prompt for that particular post and post it on the prospect post. Retake this one and then comment on the prospect post. Then it will wait for a few seconds before reaching out to other post and doing the same. Like if regular post, check what is the post type is, and then depending on the post type, leave a comment and wait for new post. Once all the posts have been completed, it completes the loop and then sends them an invite. All right, and update everything in Google Sheet. So also there are 2 parts to this. There's a if condition that checks whether prospect has posted or not in last 9 months. If not, it directly sends the invite and update in the post, an update in the Google Sheet, and mention connection requested and a remark no recent post. And if there are a recent post, it will say yes, connection request was sent and engagement is also done. And there is an error handling as well. So if any case there is an error like this one where our Apify is not working, it will raise an error and you can run this. And for example, if there is an error in posting, we will throw another error, and we will say error in commenting. All right, and it will be picked up by this trigger and we will send ourselves an email. So this is a very simple, not very simple, but the complex setup of engaging with the customer or a prospect. All right, let's start building this entire automation from scratch. Also, if you are interested in the code and the resources I have used to build this entire workflows, you can find them in the description. Everything is included for free. You can check out my Skool community where I teach such automation in depth and do a one-on-one call with the members. Let's start building. So first I will create a folder in your personal space or any subfolder, because this is a 3-part automation. That's why I want to keep everything in a folder. I will name it Boost LinkedIn connection, create. Now my folder is connected and I have to create 3 automations. So I will start by click and create automation. I will name this automation as LinkedIn Boost 1 find prospect, because it will find us the prospect. We will do a form node, form, and an form. Once selected, it will ask you for a few things. I will add authentication, a basic authentication, and you can add your simply clicking on new credential, and you provided a user and password so that you and yourself who knows the password and a username can fill out this form and find new prospect. Now I will name this node or a form. It will be LinkedIn Boost Find Prospect, and I will add a description like let to get me 150 product managers in Europe working in a SaaS startup. Then I will add a field. This is a basically description. Describe your audience in plain English, and it will be a text area. There is text area. Yeah, there is text area, and placeholder will be like this: role, company, type, size, location. Just keep it raw and give me the details. And this is a required field. Yep. Once this is done, I will add an AI agent to it, which will analyze what the user said, and it will be named generate search JSON because it will produce a specific formatted output. All right, and it will take this form as a input. Then after that, it will have a require specific output format because we will be requiring a JSON from it. Then after that, I will add a system message. System message you can copy paste from my workflow that is in the description. I won't go into the detail because it will return us basically contact city, contact job title, job location, email status, fetch count. You can alter this fetch count. So I have kept it 20 because I want to get 20 prospect. If you want to alter this, you can say 50, 100 or whatever. Okay. And finally, we'll prospect, and you can change whatever you want in this just to make sure the format remains same and the fields I have used will be remain same because this is what our scraper will be needing. Now we will run an actor from Apify. So this is a part where we are scraping the prospect right now. Run an actor and get a data set you can do. Okay, we will be needing an actor, and actor would be LinkedIn lead finder. Lead finder. Okay, there is leads finder. I guess it is. Yeah, leads finder. Let me open this and show you. So also an important note here, when I was building this workflow, I originally got a reference to a different actor, but that was not available when I started building this workflow. So I used the alternative one. So there might be a scenario when you building it, you might not find this exact actor, but you can find a actor which works similarly. Just search for leads and Apollo or leads LinkedIn and you will find it. So most of them are using Apollo in the background. Apollo is the scraping services. Then I will provide it a data that is again coming from our previous AI search generator agent. I will add a GPT model via open router. I will add 4.1 mini. Then I will add a outer parser as a structured outer parser with schema type of, let me check what it is. It is defined using JSON schema. I will define the schema here, copy, paste this. So it needs to return us company, industry, contacts, city, contact job title, contact location, email status, fetch count, size, and file name. Once this is done, our actor is ready to run. Also, one more thing, you can choose run actor and get dataset or just run actor. If you're working with a larger dataset, I suggest you do this exact step which I'm doing, that is a pooling mechanism. So after the we make the call, we will wait for like 20 seconds before checking whether data is scrapped or not. Let's do more than that. Let's do 2 minutes. In my original setup, I have done 20 seconds, but for server side, you should do 2 minutes because scraping data takes time. Okay, I will name it wait 2 min. Then after the wait is done, we will check whether the actor has ran or not via Apify, and we will use get run. Yeah, we will use get run. Now this will be requiring an ID. So from where we get ID? We get ID from this one. and ID will be like something like this, JSON.id. By expression, JSON ID. But there's a scenario whether the actor has completed running or not. To check that, we will be using two if condition, one for success and one for running. So first we will check if running. If running, and running will be capital case because they return value in capital. So I want to keep same, and it will be status coming from previous node. If it is running, we will again wait for 2 minutes, but if it's not running, that means it might be succeeded. So we will add another node and add the same part, JSON, and check whether it is succeeded or not. If it succeeded, we will move on, else we will raise an error. So to raise an error, you can simply click here and say throw error and say nor status is not running succeeded, right? And we will add a error handler which will send us an email if this error is thrown. Okay, you can do that by searching for a error trigger, and you can connect anything to error trigger and it will send a mail. If you are sending a mail, you can log this into your system or anything. I'm using email to get a notification for this particular scenario. If it is succeeded, then what we do? Then we update everything in Google Sheet, but before that we need to again call Apify and get the data because we haven't fetched the data yet. We will select dataset item and it will require database ID, which will be provided by our original run actor function, and you have to specify how much count you want. I will change this to 100, that is the limit of data you want. For example, if I search for fetch me all the 200 or 300 account manager data in so and so country, it will return us 200. So make sure if you are running it for a larger prospect screen, edit this limit for that. And if you can see in this part, we have specifically mentioned somewhere, okay, here, if user selects a value below 10, set it 10. If user selects value above 100, set it 100. So if you want to run prospect screening more than 100, do alter this prompt. All right, this is what I have hard coded to keep thing in check, and then make sure to change limit here as well. Once we receive our data, we will dump everything into a Google Sheet. So we will search Google Sheet and we will basically append or update a row. We will do a append because this will run fresh every time, or you can do append and update. That will make sure you have no repeated prospect. All right, then we will select our sheet, that is LinkedIn outreach system. I will show you the sheet how it looks. It contains country, email, first name, full name, job title, keywords, etc, etc. Right, then you will select the sheet. It will be find prospect, map manually, no, do automatically, because I have to make sure the data that is returned by the Apify is of these column names, country, remark, email. And if this particular Apify agent or a actor is not working and you are using some other Apify actor, do make sure to alter your column name here. Okay, or add a set node which will make sure to normalize everything. Okay, this part of the automation is done. We will run it and see how it works. I will move myself here, arrange this. Okay, cool. We make sure it is working. Okay, this is right. Let me hit save and execute workflow. It will ask me a form. Okay, not the error workflow, form submission workflow. Okay, it is asking me name and other detail. Let me fill that. So I have filled my information. I will sign in. Okay, after signing in, it is showing me form. Without signing in, it won't show me form. Okay, let me give it a description of what it needs to find. So I have given it a prompt. I want around 500 marketing executive in Dubai. Industry should be retail. And before I hit run, I want to make sure I'm deleting this data because I don't want a copy or a confusion. Okay. Now I will submit and see how it works. Okay, parsing is done. That was fast. It will take some time. Also, to make sure you disable this, wait for finish. Okay, because we are already have added the pooling mechanism here. I will stop this workflow and I will rerun this, and then once it is done, I will execute the sheet. Now it will wait for 2 minutes, so I am pausing the video and I will get back when the whole thing has ran. All right, so we are done scraping our data. So how much data we have? Okay, we have about 50 data. Yeah, 51 record. That is one header, and it is from UAE. And we have email address, names, then their positioning, then the keywords, then their LinkedIn profiles, along with their city, state, and seniority levels. Okay, so we have our prospect ready. Now let's move on to the second automation we are going to build, that is looping over this prospect and engaging with them. All right, let's build that. We will head back, we will save everything nicely. You can format everything however you want. I'm just keeping it raw because I want to teach you guys. Okay, I will name this automation as boost LinkedIn to prospect outreach. It will run at a particular time of the day, or you can trigger it manually. It will run at 7 p.m. or you can change it to like 12 p.m. or 12 a.m. Let's do 12 a.m. Okay, that is the time when everybody will be available. Okay, it will run daily at noon. Then after that we will get everything from our Google sheet. We'll search Google and sheet. I will move myself back here and I will say get rows, and I will get rows from outreach system. I will choose sheet that is find prospect, and I will add a filter. I will add a filter that will be whether or not the connection request is sent. I will leave it blank because I want to get all the rows which has connection sent as blank. Okay, because we need to engage with them. Now I will execute this flow and I will rename the node as get prospect. After that I will loop over each one of them, a loop over each one of them, and run that to another workflow. I will delete this, I will delete this, I will open this in new tab. I will create another flow that will be named LinkedIn prospect engagement and invite, and it will have a start node. Okay, simply search start. You can't find start. Okay, let me click here and say add a few more things. Okay, move this, convert this to a subflow, and okay, it is asking me the name. It will the name of the workflow. Yeah. Okay, I hope it's in the same folder. Okay, this has created an entirely new workflow in my personal folder. I will have to move this back into the actual folder where I want it. But anyways, I will do that part later. I will name it 3 prospect engagement and invite. Now this is bit complex. Okay, so please hang in there. So what it will require? It will require a LinkedIn link. So I will add LinkedIn, and it will be a string because it's a URL, and when executed by another workflow. Okay, now you can set a demo URL here. I don't want to spam anyone, but let's see. Take this one. This is a company account. Okay, and you set this as your testing node because this is the URL which you will be, or a LinkedIn post retake, because this is the LinkedIn profile you are, because this is the LinkedIn profile you will be engaging with. So this will be in the testing node, and it only works in test. When you run the actual workflow, you will be using the prospect from the previous workflow. Okay, save this and again so that they don't get pinned by me. I will add a edit set field node, and I will add few things. First, it will be a account ID. Okay, what is this account ID? So in order to engage with the LinkedIn prospect, you need to create an account on Unipile. Uh, Pale, I don't know what it is spelled. Unipile. Login, and I will log in. Okay, go to dashboard. Now you have to connect account. So click on connect account, where it will ask you for your LinkedIn account. You give it your username, yeah, that is your email and password, and it will save everything for you. I will do that part and come back. All right, so we have successfully connected our account. We will click close and we will click this particular link, and you will have your account ID set up. You paste that account ID here. Now we move forward and we set up an actor that will get the post of our prospect. Okay, I will select Apify, and then I will say run an actor, and run an actor and get data set. I'm using data set because no user would have posted more than 100 posts in, let's say, 1 year. Okay, so that's why I'm using this one here, and it will be from LinkedIn profile post scraper. Okay, am I doing something wrong? Let me check why it is not showing up. This is the specific actor we are looking for, so I will copy this ID and go back here and say buy no cookies, and it should be available in the search as well. LinkedIn profile post scraper, check again. Okay, this is the one. Okay, we have got our scraper. Then we will do a post engagement. So we are only getting 20 limit items, that's why we are using get data, because if we engage on every single post, it's not a good idea. I'm only doing 20 posts because some of them will be a repost and I don't want to engage on the repost. Page one and say start item, it will be expression start item. It has named it start, so I will rename this as a start. Okay, now it should work perfect. I won't add any timeout. The memory will be same. There is no change in the settings. Let's continue. Okay, setting will be this: continue using an error output, because there might be a scenario where this throws an error for us, and if this throws an error, we will log that error. And I will set up the error handling later. Then we will do a filter on all the posts we have acquired, and it will be, you get the post date. Okay, I can run this node right now because we are not engaging with them, we are just scraping that data, and we will check all the posts which happened in the, okay, wrong input or post found unknown. Okay, let's see what has happened. It has got the account ID, but it is irrelevant. Now input is wrong, it is saying start item LinkedIn. Let me check specifically what has happened. Can I check the input took? Okay, redrop this one here and try again. Let's wait till it's running. All right, maybe this particular account has no post, so we will check for another account. Let's go with this one, Ton Toys, Big Ops, and I will open few other accounts to check, because LinkedIn is working very slow right now. Okay, this has few posts, maybe, yeah, it has some posts posted in 2 months, and this is a distributor. Okay, let's do this one. This one has the more post. We'll go back to our workflow, and I will go my start node, and I will change this part. I will click on edit the pin data, and I will change this one, cancel this one, save, and rerun my actor. This should work now. Now once data has been fetched, it will be filtered for past 9 months. Okay. Again, it's showing me no input or post. Let me figure out what is happening wrong here. All right, it was not able to get the username which was executed in the previous flow. Okay, now it is right. Wrong input or post not found by unknown, error again. Okay, let me check. It is wrong again. Okay, let me tell you what was the issue. I was copying the wrong URL. I was copying company's LinkedIn, but we don't want company's LinkedIn. We want their personal LinkedIn. I'm extremely sorry about this. Okay, I will copy this URL. We'll go back to my automation. I will update this. I should have been more conscious of what I'm copying. See here, it's company. It won't be company, it will be in. Okay, execute this workflow, play this and this again. I'm showing the errors which happen so that you know how to tackle those. Okay, this was a stupid error, by the way. It was not anything complex. Okay, now we have 20 items and let us filter the items for past 9 months. Okay, it is trying me an error again. Is not a object that was expecting a string. Okay, it will be a date, and we will after date is after, so that the post is made after the 9 months. Like, we will go back 9 months and we will check whether the post is made after this one. Okay, post. Now we have only 8 items, so that we are not commenting on any ancient post. Okay, so 12 are discarded. Let's take it here. Then I will add a if condition whether they have posted or not, because it might return us empty array, that is basically no post done by this particular user, and I will use a number and say is not equal to 0. Okay, so she had made some posts, so it won't go into false branch. If any post made, we'll name it. Then I'll move back, and if the post is made, I will basically label this part so that it does not confuse you, because this is a complex automation. This is get prospect post, and after we get prospect post, we will add reaction and comment under their post. Okay, but in case if the prospect have not posted anything, I will handle that scenario right away. We will send them an invite and update the sheet. Okay, we will take a false condition, and we will again be using unipile for this. So not again, we are the first time using unipile here right now. So it will be okay. This is a very crucial step. You need to make sure you make it right. Let me explain how this works. Okay, go back to your unipile dashboard. Okay, now you have to click on webhook access token. Okay, you don't have any access token. Okay, generate your access token here. I will say n10 here, and let's say 30-day expiration. I will do 90 days expiration, and I will take everything account, not the webhooks. I just want accounts read and write and messaging. Okay, now you see this particular URL, this will be different for each individual. It is API 20 for me, but it could be API 22 or API 100 for you, and port number will also differ. So make sure to copy this particular URL. Do not rely on my URL. Okay, and yeah, I have exposed my API key, so please do not hack me, guys. Anyways, I will get back to my automation and set few things here. It will be HTTP unipile account port number. Then I will do /API v1 user invite sent. Then I have to add a post call. Then authentication will be via generic credential type header auth, and it will be unipile account auth. I will change this and use this one. Will update my account. Please again do not hack me. I will make sure to delete that account after this video. Okay, that will make them send invite. We need to send body as well. That will be simple account ID, and that will be coming from edit field. Let's try this one. Send invite to inactive user. It won't be running because this is the false scenario and we are working for a true scenario. So I will keep it here, and I will add a node directly because I don't want to get into details, because it's a simple node which saves everything in our sheet. We are using prospect again, and map manually. We are using LinkedIn to match. Okay, their LinkedIn URL to match, and Then we are using the LinkedIn URL and we are setting connection sent yes and say remark no recent post. Okay, and I will add a fail case here, and that will be continue using error output, and I will add a error node here that will handle our error and say unable to send invite. Okay, now we could move on and do the engagement. Now for that we will be needing HTTP code. Before engaging, what you like the comment. That is more organic way of engaging with any comment or any post. So I will do it's a post call. Yeah, it's a post call. I will make sure to copy my URL. If it is feasible for you, I suggest you save your URL here in the edit field and reference that part so that it stays consistent. Since I will be using 3 times or 4 times this particular URL, I become lazy and didn't do it. But don't be lazy, be smart. Okay, API v1 post reaction. What it will do, it will add a reaction under the post, generic type. It will be via header auth unifile, and just make sure you have this X API key. Okay, then I will send a body. Body will be a JSON. JSON will contain few details. That is, first is obviously our account ID. And okay, since Unify account allows you to use multiple account, that's why you have to provide authentication along with account ID. I will do post ID, which we are getting from loop over items. I have to add this part. We have to loop over each one of the posts. So let me add that loop over item. Good. And I will drag this node down. Okay. Okay. Let me just take it down, then move it here. It is becoming quite tangling. Okay, we are done. Okay, take this replace node and remove it. Remove this. This is not the done node, this is in the loop. Okay, for each item send a engagement, send a reaction. Okay, let me rename my node so that it is more readable. I'm sorry the video is getting quite long, but it is a complex automation, so please bear with me, and I will check then it's a regular post or not. And how I will check it? There is a post type in the data, and you can check it's a repost or a regular. If it's a regular post, I will do a semantic analysis. For that, I will search semantic analysis. Then I will give it a prompt. This one, shared post. Okay, I can do simply as post type. It is showing red for reshared post because it is not in the post that is fetched right now, but it could be in the other post, which is a type of repost. So you can leave it there, it will work if it's a repost. Okay, then I will add few more things. That first is semantic categories, and then there will be a semantic prompt, system prompt. It will be something like this: you are an advanced highly accurate semantic analyzer designed to classify LinkedIn post content into one of the following categories, and there are categories there. And whatever category you are listing here, you have to make sure you list them here as well. All right, and then I guess you have to add batch option as well. Batch processing will be one at a time. Batch size will be one. Do one at a time. Okay, now you see there is different kind of post a user could make. You could tweak this if you find any exception, but I made it for a journal purpose. So that's why it is information, happy announcement, sad of negative message, hiring post, non-English, neutral, or none of the above. Okay, let's move forth and we will merge everything. Okay, we will merge everything into one because we simply need a message what kind of post it is. Now once it is merged, I will aggregate everything, okay, into a single field, and I will name it as posts. It will be individual, no, all data items into a single list. It will be posts and include all field. Okay, let me run this part. Okay, it is showing me an arrow. Connection cannot be established. This is usually occur due to incorrect host or domain name. Okay, there is one in this one. Like I said, don't be lazy. Authentication fail. Please check. Okay, 65. Yeah, post is right. Let me copy my token. Token is copied. Let me paste my token and save. Okay, my token was not updated. Okay, let's try to leave reaction on the post. Okay, the reaction has left. If we can see the post ID, this is the post ID. How would you open the post? Okay, let's get here in the start part where we have linked the account we are engaging with, and I will open this account and look for the post we have engaged right now. Okay, this is the account, and I'm really sorry whoever account is this. I will try not to engage much with you. Okay, now I will copy any post from them. Okay, you see this part, you see I have liked this post. Okay, there's a like, and I did not do it. It was done by the API. Okay, let's move. Since we have left the engagement via like, let's move forward and see what kind of post they have made. Okay, so they have made a happy announcement. I will get back here. I will remove this too because they are causing confusion to me. And they said celebrating 30 years of partnership with WWF. Okay, it's a happy post and a celebration. Okay, now we have the type of post they have made, and I will add a filter here because I do not want to leave comment if there is none of the above type. Okay, I will click this and say if it is none of the above, do not do anything, just return back. Okay, but it will go into the false node because it's not none of the above, it's happy post. If it is false, just complete the loop. If it's not false and true, compose a AI agent comment for this particular post. And again, I will be using maybe same model. Yeah, let me use same chat model. Okay, I will drag it down. Then I will be defining few parameters in my AI agent, and those will be these things. The first will be the content of post, semantic analysis result, author detail, so that it mention the name of author in the comment. Okay, more authentic, and author headline so that the AI understand what the author is or does. Only output the reply to this post. Okay, then I will add a system message. Your commenting has a real person that is so genuine. Okay, this is the prompt, system prompt. You are commenting as a real person with years of professional experience, not an AI assistant. So no AI. Okay, so it's a AI agent for composing prompt. Okay, compose prompt. Let me run this and see what kind of comment it produces. Once the comment is done, I will make a comment on their post, and before I do that, I need to get the updated URL and change it here. Okay, let me go slow. All right, okay, so it is API slash v1 slash post slash the post ID of the author or the LinkedIn account slash comments. Okay, and you are making a post call using all the authentication you have done earlier. You are using account ID, and now you are using text to leave a comment on their post. Then I will execute this part. Okay, loop over item dot text. There are few items which is missing. Let me figure out what we left. All right, it is funny, it is working funny somehow. You see, it is red here, loop over items text dot JSON text, item dot JSON text. But if you look at this post, you can see item dot JSON dot post type is available. So I don't know what is wrong with this part. So to solve this, I will make a set node and set all the value which are we receiving via the loop. Okay, I will name it set, not set, I will say post data. Okay, I will do it post data, and I could do JSON. Okay, I will do manual mapping, and I will set everything we need. All right, so I have made a node that is post data, so that I make sure it is saved and referable, because it does that sometime with loops where you are not able to access the particular data. And I will do post data here, and let's see whether it is accessible or not. Okay, now it has failed. Okay, great, that is great, because we haven't included the post type. Let me add that part. It will be post type, and it will be coming from this part, post type, and I will move this bit up. I will hit again, and I will do this part, leave comment, and then this. Okay, now it's working. Perfect. It's a regular post. Now I will do semantic analysis and again try to run this part, but before that I need to change the data, that is post data, not loop over items. But you see how funny it is, when I'm fixing this part it is again green, and that is a bit annoying right now. It does that with annotate and loops. Specifically, it will have problems, this particular one with loops. Okay, I will execute again, and hopefully this works. All right, maybe the issue was I have used is equal to, which will be not equal to. Yeah, that's why it is going into the wrong branch and data is not available. I feel so bad about this one. Okay, now this will work perfectly fine, and it will get the data. And yeah, this hit some home, because seeing stable partnership thrives over decades remind me how powerful purpose driven brands can be for real change. You could even enhance this by adding your persona, your story to this, so that LLM creates a story based on your story. Okay, comment based on your story. Then I will add this comment, and if the comment is added, I will do a success and wait. I will wait like 30 seconds or a minute. Let's do 30 seconds. Let's do a minute, because you usually wait a minute before you engage. Okay, then we will wait, and if there is an error, we will throw error. We'll throw an error and say, okay, there was a problem in commenting. And once everything is done, we will close the loop. And once everything is done with the loop, we'll drag this here and add another invite, send invite. Okay, let me just copy this too, because we are doing the similar process, just we are changing the remark, right? We are just changing the remark, and remark here will be that we made engagement, then we added the invite. Okay, and we will say engagement done in the review, right? Okay, this is done. Then let me connect this node. Okay, let me connect error node as well. Okay, this is done. I'll drag it here and stretch them further. Okay, this is nice, and I will connect this part with this part of the flow. Perfect. Now let me run the comment. Okay, comment sent. Let's see the post. Okay, seeing, oh, we have added the comment. You see, love seeing sustainable woolen into a product that actually lasts, because this is the new prompt, because we ran the thing again. Okay, this is working. Now once it done running this thing for all the posts it has scrapped, that is like how much post, 8 post, it will send them an invite. Okay, let me send them invite, and I don't want to actually engage with them because I do not know them, but still I will do it and show you. And I will click on update row this time, so that it does all the engagement and then sends them invite and add a remark in our Google Sheet. All right, so we have run our automation and it is marked it yes, and engagement is done. If we go over to her profile and reload and check her post, we should have liked her post as well as engaged with few of them. Right? If we go over to her profile and make a reload and check, what the new posts are like. We can see we have liked each one of them, and I showed you that it made the comment on the first one, and it has made comment on all the automation. Okay, so this is the automation, and I hope this helps you grow your LinkedIn account. And that's the full breakdown of this 3 workflow LinkedIn automation system. If you find this valuable, make sure to like the video, drop a comment with your feedback and question, and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any upcoming automation tutorial. And I have linked free guide with all the resources used in the automation in the description. Make sure to check them out. And if you want to go deeper, learn faster, and build automation like this at a scale, I have a Skool community where I teach this system in detail and offer one-on-one mentorship to members. The link is in the description as well. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in next one.